Hey, what is up, guys? Do 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 do. Hey, what's up, guys? It's John from Magic Tech Review tonight with you here. We're gonna be talking about some. As we all know, the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 was a disaster to say the least. Um, it just blew up in their face basically. So I believe that this rumor that I've been hearing about the Samsung Galaxy S8 coming out sooner is pretty valid actually, because I mean you're gonna need something to kind of get people's attention away from the Galaxy Note 7, you know. Um, I just wonder what kind of features they might actually add to it this time, because Samsung does innovate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do the same design sometimes. They do get stuck in the same design. But they do usually innovate. So that's one thing that I do like about Samsung. They do add cool new features, different stuff. Um, is it for the best? Maybe not sometimes. I think they tend to just throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. And let me see here. I am going to add a card. I'm going to add the donation card right at the beginning, guys. So if you would like to donate to the cause, I'm gonna put that card up here and live now. Okay, here we go. Control room. Let's put this card up here. Would be very appreciative. So I'm gonna put it fan funding, create the card. Alrighty. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and take back a look. And let me share this stuff out as I usually watching chat. I would like for you to tell me what kind of features, specs, pricing we can expect. What are they going to do different this time around to make it to make the Galaxy Note 7 out of people's minds? Because they really need to hit a home run with the Galaxy S8. Because all these explosions and batteries and things is just a PR disaster right now. So they've been working really hard to you know make their brand a good brand, and now people that didn't even know don't even know about cell phones or don't even know about smartphones, all they're hearing is, oh, that thing blows up in your face, oh, that thing, you know what I'm saying, that's all they're hearing. So, and it's hard to get that stuff out of people's heads once it's in their heads. So, you know what I'm saying, even though it was a few out of the bunch or whatever like that, it wasn't every single phone that was blowing up. I mean, it's in the news. I think I just read that one exploded right by a police officer, or during a police thing or something like that. I gotta actually look it up again, but yeah, that's pretty freaking crazy, man. Like, wow, it's just a freaking nightmare, man. It's a nightmare for Samsung, and I don't even like Samsung that too much, but I feel for them. I feel for them because what I'm saying, they have been trying to get their brand, and they've stood against the iPhone. A lot of companies don't really stand against the iPhone like Samsung does, and people usually know it's like, okay, you either have a Samsung or an iPhone. Of course, we as tech enthusiasts know that there's different brands like Motorola and LG and ZTE and Alcatel and Huawei. All right, so let me see. Let's take a look here. Hey, Ronnie, Ivan Cortez, Emily, Ivan Cortez, what's up, man? Just a little tired tonight. Tony B Tech Tiger, what's up, John? I'm chilling. S8 won't be until next year. Yeah, but I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna release it ahead of schedule because since the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 kind of bombed, I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna freaking they're gonna push it up faster. They're gonna produce it faster. Some rumors that it might have a deca-core processor. I know it's gonna be expensive still, but they need to be better with how hot the battery can get. Apple copies Samsung. Hey, did I get the? No, I didn't get the Galaxy. I didn't get the Grand X Max 2 yet. I'm still using the Alcatel Idol 3. And sorry guys that I uploaded today and I uploaded in freaking 480p. My last video, I didn't even realize that I had my camera settings. I was messing with my camera settings. So both the front camera and the back camera were at 480p, but now they're back to 1080p. Oh my God, Little John, Little John. What's up, Little John? I look so gangster right now. Thanks. I'm actually just drinking a whole bunch of water tonight. No soda. No soda. I'm just drinking a whole bunch of water tonight. So what I believe is what they're going to do with the specs. Obviously, the specs are going to be a little bit more impressive than the last. Features, they're going to have to add something like really kind of new. Maybe it might be the year of the bendable display. Maybe we might actually get the bendable display. I mean, I still think it's premature to do that, but hey, you never know. Release date. So the release date is probably going to come forward some. And the price, the price is probably still going to stay the same. Everyone has been getting sick as far as I've seen. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting sick on YouTube, and I think it's because everybody's going to school and they're just, they're just starting school up. So I think that's what it is, guys, is everybody's going back to school and everybody's getting used to being around other people again. So I guess people are getting sick again. Damn it. No. I'm trying to fill my tank. Apple will lose. I'm still sick. What does it say now? I'm still sick, but I'm starting to get better. Oh, okay. S7 is still one of the best phones out. What's up, Big John? What's up? What's up? Yo, why is this thing on so freaking tight? Damn. Ugh. Apple will lose money. I mean, why the heck would you take away the headphone jack? Man, people don't care about that. People are still buying it. People are still buying it right now. They don't care about that. They really don't care about that. I'm trying to get this freaking thing off of here. Come on. There we go. My God. Whew. Didn't think that was. Yep. Let's see here. Apple. So Ivan Cortez says Apple sucks for phones. I like them. I like their computers, but like Windows 10 computers more with a touchscreen display. Ivan Cortez says, "Yep, I'm sick too. Need a flu shot after this." Oh damn. Finally something to watch other than iPhone on my YouTube newsfeed. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know, I know. Oh my God, I couldn't stand, like, that's all you saw was iPhone this, iPhone that, iPhone this, iPhone that. Like, how many times can you watch an unboxing, man, of the same damn phone? Like, there's nothing gonna be new in there. But anyways, it's like scratch test, bend test, drop test. Come on, tech. The real tech bright says what? Hey, Melvin McMichael, what's up, dude? There we go. Jeez. Let's see. iPhone beats Galaxy S7 in the water test. I might get Apple iPod 6 because it's easy to post and edit and camera quality is still okay for what I film. All right. Huh. Yeah, S7 is 68. iPhone is only 67. If I had to get an iPhone, I would get the 6 Plus. Let me see. 40 feet iPhone still lives in Galaxy S7 and 30 feet. Nah, iPhone is 67, brother. You might want to check your facts there. iPhone is iPhone is only IP67 rate, while the S7 is 68. So do you think they're gonna keep the water? Do you think they're gonna keep the waterproofing? Do you guys think they're gonna keep the waterproofing, or do you think they're gonna get rid of it because of the whole uh, battery thing? You know what I'm saying? I think that might have to do with something to do with why the batteries were exploding because they got really hot. All right, let's see now. Let's see. Yeah, okay, because a Gizmo Slip is usually just Apple. Sounds crazy. I care about it, and most of the people I talk to care. Do we really need an S8? I don't know if we need an S8. I know it's gonna come. Samsung's gonna have to get this Note 7 out of everybody's heads. So my G-Shock IP 1000, 10,000, Jesus. I know this may sound dumb, but is LG and Samsung connected? LG and Samsung, they are manufactured in the same place, or they're based out of the same place. They're both South Korean companies. I've used an S5 and I took care of it like it was my baby. Yeah, S5 is definitely good. S6 was definitely good. I'm sure they will keep the waterproofing. They did a test on everything Apple Pros channel. Water resistant, dust proof phones are mandatory this day and age. Commander 21, can you do an LG Escape drop test? No, unless you want to buy me one, that's fine. Then I'll do one. Let's see. Big John says, I believe. All right, let's see. All right, let's see who's on Skype tonight. Let's go ahead and check out the Skype. Um, so I'm loading up Skype right now, and I'm gonna call. So I'm pretty sure Big John's gonna join me. Let's see who else might be on tonight. Let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Let's see who answers tonight. Who's ducking and dodging me tonight?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Big John?
What's going on, guys? Hello.
Hey, Slim Shaney. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Chilling. I saw your rant, man, on the what is it? The shout out channels.
Oh, yep. I seen that comment right away. I'm like, I'm making a video.
Right? Well, some of those channels do too many shout outs. Like when John does it, and like there's a couple people that'll do it occasionally to like spotlight somebody, but you know, some
That's
people
for like
just
a
go
true reason. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like if you do them too much, like people are only gonna come there for a shout out. They're like, so I getting that shout out. They're like, oh, okay,
Right.
I'll come back next week.
Yep.
They put the right. They think if they put the right people in the shout out, they'll get more views and stuff. And it's like, no, just put out quality and consistency, and you'll get the views. You don't need to cheat.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's kind of leading me to make that video.
I used to do a shout out Sunday type thing, but then I just found that it kind of what was I gonna say?
Doesn't bring you anywhere, right?
Huh?
Is that kind of like where you're leading to? Like it doesn't really do much justice, really.
Yeah, and it kind of waters down. You know what I'm saying? Kind of waters down the whole thing. Like when I do it, when I talk about somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not hearing it every freaking week, and they're not hearing 5 and 10 people. You know what I'm saying? So my shout outs usually, you know what I'm saying, do better because they're targeted. So it's not like I'm like saying.
When you do like one every couple weeks or something, you don't do it like some people where they do it constantly, a couple, 2-3 times a week. It's like it's too much.
Exactly.
I am loving my Grand X Max 2. Oh, I am so happy I got this phone.
Oh, hey.
Are you liking it like that? Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. Oh, John, did you watch that little video I posted to show you how to do the writing on the screen with the pictures?
No, I sure didn't.
Yeah, I had it posted in the channel or on the in the chat thing there. Because it's really super easy. So on the bottom of the screen where it has where you can take a picture and right next to it, like where you hit and like you have screenshots and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You click on that and they'll have like the 6 dots. Click on that, it'll come with the pictures you have. You just click on one of them and you can write right on it with the X and X2.
All right, so everybody, what do you think? Let's go down the line. What do you think the next Samsung Galaxy S8 is going to have as far as specs, features, release date, and price?
I already know.
Go ahead.
You're gonna have a headphone jack.
It's gonna have a 10-inch screen, right? You said it's gonna have a 10-inch screen and what's that? A Snapdragon 1220. Some ridiculous.
1220.
I'm just joking. Right? I don't know.
I believe
it's gonna have
it'll have the best battery yet.
Do you think it's a smart idea for them to kind of rush to kind of bring it sooner because of the whole Samsung Galaxy Note thing?
If they're doing the proper testing and they know that it's good this time and they're not going to have problems, I can understand why they want to gain some sales back instead of losing billions without putting something else out.
Right. See, they're in rush mode because they're trying to compensate for the money's lost. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. But as long as they go ahead and like you said, test it well, should be no problem.
Yeah, I mean, because it's that Note thing, dude, is all over the news, man. That's all you hear is like Samsung, Note exploding.
Yes.
I think one thing happened at like a police thing, like a police event or something like that. Right in front of the police or something. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's up
in front
to
of the police.
Yeah, it's up to 95 incidents now. 95 confirmed. Yep.
I heard it was.
Yeah, they need to get something soon because every other manufacturer is just gonna like make a killing without Samsung being relevant right now.
Right. That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
When you think
And
about
I'm hearing this on the day I order my iPhone.
look at like the DTX on 7 and some of those mid-tier like $400 phones. Those people are probably making a freaking killing right now.
Oh yeah, they coming
But
up.
also, it was announced today that the Note 7 will be released on the 21st.
28th, maybe.
Is it the real?
Sure, the 21st.
21st. They
Oh,
said the 21st.
Oh, the replacement ones.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Okay, but it's going
How
back
can
on
they do enough
sale.
testing to know?
But it's going back on
quick.
sale on the 28th, I believe.
Okay, cool.
But how can
And the individual,
like testing done in like a couple weeks? That doesn't seem like long enough to make sure you're safe.
right?
Yeah, I just want to know like how are they going to identify the safe ones and the not, you know what I'm saying, the not safe ones.
Yeah, it's going to be
Maybe we'll have like an icon on it.
It's going to be from the serial. It's going to be from the serial numbers. They know what's out there, what's good and what's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
They
already
already
lost
check black people.
Yeah, but how will consumers know? You know what I'm saying? They should differentiate it somehow, some
They
way.
won't be allowed to sell the bad one.
I hate to say this. I'm not trying to be rude, but the consumers have been warned. They've been told to turn them in. That they're covering their butt. They're covering their butt.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people.
Hopefully, you're not going to be.
I'm talking about people buying them
When you go into a
secondhand.
store, you're not going to be able to activate one if it has like certain numbers from the ones that from the bad batch they sent out. They're not going to be able to activate them. It's the wrong one.
Right.
So
It's going to say they're going to. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to activate it. They're gonna say, no, you can't activate it. This is one of the bad ones, and they're gonna bring it up like, why didn't you turn it in? You know?
Right. Yeah.
and the fact that anybody wouldn't have turned them in by now with more and more incidents occurring, it's like, why keep it? It's not worth the risk. You burn down your house and your family dies because you say, oh, I wanted to keep it.
Yeah, but there are other people that are keeping it. Say, for instance, like me, I have like 10 cell phones. You know, I got 4 active phone lines. If I had a Note 7, all I would do was turn it off, use one of my other phones until the new ones come out, walk in the store, and do a quick swap right then. That's
right. Yeah, you're safe. You don't have the phone on. But a lot of people are going to keep using them, have the phone on, charge them, doing all that. If you're smart and turn it off, yeah, you're going to be safe then.
Right. But I'm saying, you know, and that's what a lot of people and the consumers that have multiple phones are doing. They're turning them off and just using one of their other phones. But for people who don't have people who don't have multiple phones, they should already have gone into the store and done some kind of swap out with another device or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem. A lot of them companies are swapping them phones out like that. They just saying they're stuck with the phone until further notice.
I haven't heard any of that from any company, to be honest with you.
I've heard of that was turning them in and getting like a lot of people just went and got the Note 5 instead for now.
Right. That makes sense.
And I have a friend that she had the Note 7. She went back to Verizon. They offered her Note 5, and then they even offered her the 6 Plus S. So she took the 6 Plus, iPhone 6 Plus. And she's just going to end up she's going to keep that one, and they're going to refund her because she's paying for the phone outright. They're going to refund her the difference between the Note and the 6 Plus.
Oh, that's
the first time that's cool, but that's the first time I'm hearing about this because I keep on hearing my clients talk about them not being able to swap their phones out or anything.
I wonder if it might be some places that too many people maybe did, and they're like running out of certain stock on phones too, maybe.
Right. Probably so. Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure.
Because they still have to keep some phone stock for the regular customer coming in to buy a phone, because you're not going to want to lose business because you're giving away or swapping out phones, and then the guy comes in, I want to say, for example, I want to join Cricket, but you guys don't have any phones to sell. Then they just walk out the door and go with some other company.
Right. I went in a week ago to pay my Sprint phone bill, and as I was there, He was doing the transaction. Another guy came in, had the Note 7 in his hand. It was turned off. He said, I'd like to swap this. The guy told him, pick any phone in the store he wants. He can swap it right then. And when the new ones come out, bring that one he swapped it out for, bring it back, and he get the new Note 7.
Nice.
I mean, that guy, just that quick. No questions asked.
So
That's
yeah.
what's up.
So seriously, guys, though, what do you think, guys, is going to be some of the new features and specs, man? For the
I think it's definitely going to dust resistant. I do believe that.
No question. And I'm looking on a. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dana.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was looking on the feed too. The individual brought up a great point. He said hopefully it will have a 4,000 milliamp battery. That'd be dope.
That would be definitely good. That'd be good. And I believe it's going to have the Snapdragon 830.
Oh wow.
One with some of the phones coming out with the 100 milliamp battery, you think that these phones are going to have to get higher batteries because, yeah, the battery life may be pretty decent, but when you have these 4K screens on these phones, you need a bigger battery because that screen is going to drain the battery because it's just so much that has to go into it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But also, a lot of people don't know that when you got a 4K screen, you can actually drop your brightness down, and it's not going to change it that much. You know, and by dropping your brightness, that will save on your battery power too.
Oh yeah, on my X-Max 2, I have my battery on about quarter brightness, and unless I'm in super bright sunlight, where there's no shade, I have to turn the brightness up. But when you're inside and everything, you don't have to worry about the sunlight. I have it on quarter brightness, and it's more than bright enough, and it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So do you think we're going to be seeing any type of bendable stuff or no? Too soon.
You think it's got to come eventually. It's how long it's going to be hard. I think by next year you're going to start seeing it. They got the technology to do it. It just when they do it.
I mean, they got the Edge now, so you know what I'm saying. They got the Edge feature thingy, so they're going to have to do something different. Do you think it's going to be the same glass on glass with the aluminum side, or you think maybe they're going to go for another kind of style?
I think they have to do something a little bit different because, with the phones, when it's glass on glass and stuff, they need to make phones where if they drop once, that they don't just shatter into a million pieces.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're playing $900 phone and you drop it once and it's broke, it's it's not, no.
Well, that's what the imperfected Gorilla Glass is supposed to be. All it is a selling gimmick.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
From what I've seen, from looking at different reviews and stuff, to me, my personal opinion, the Honor 8 has the best glass on any glass phone. It's 15 layers of glass.
Holy crap.
Well,
And people have actually dropped it.
actually, the Motorola Z Force has the unbreakable screen. So
Actually, no, it's been broken.
Somebody broke that?
how?
Yeah.
It's
some guy
plastic.
on YouTube had a video, and he broke it.
Wow.
There's no glass to
You know,
shatter.
anytime something says unbreakable, they're going to find a way to break it. It's
Exactly.
right.
Because they had some dynamite or something.
It's just like if some company says we're unhackable, we have the best security in the world. You guarantee someone's going to be hacking that shit, being like, no, it ain't.
See, I think
Somebody hacks it within a couple days.
I think what they need to
Yeah,
do.
that's what Facebook said.
I think what they need to do when they come out with the Samsung Galaxy S8, they need to come out with, if they're going to come out with 3 different ones, they need to come out with them all at the same time. Not like the Galaxy S8 and then all of a sudden the Active comes later, then the Plus or the Mega.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
That's how they get people paid for it. That's how they make money.
Yeah,
I was
but
going to say, you're exactly right. That's how they're making extra. That's how they're making extra revenue.
I mean that would piss me the hell off.
They're going to sit there and wait for that to come out. So the people that really want the other one, aren't going to buy the one that they don't want. They're going to wait anyways. And if you put them all on at once, then you're going to sell more phones quicker and make your money.
Cause like I would be so pissed if I bought the flagship phone of the year and then all of a sudden they come out with, you know what I'm saying, the Plus or the Edge or the, you know what I'm saying, the Active that has better specs.
That's where patience comes in. If you're not patient enough to wait for that phone to come out, then why the hell do you even have a phone?
Well, I mean, some people want to be some people want to pre-order it. They want to be the first to get it.
I can't wait.
Well,
That's right. I can't wait.
Who knows if it's going to be like 3-4 months before the next one comes out. And some people may like their phone may be takes crap on them, and they want to get the new one. And if there's only that one out, that's the one they're going to go for, especially if it's a brand they trust and like.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah, I believe.
okay, so the Samsung. I'm sorry, guys. Samsung Galaxy S7 released on March 11th of 2016. So what? Maybe January, February. We're talking about probably. If they're gonna speed it up a little bit.
January. Because if you look at Samsung's history, it's done. Everything is done around March, and then September and October when they do the two phones a year.
Mm-hmm.
But look at how it is with them suffering from the Note 7.
The Note 7.
What do you think they'd want to come out like maybe late November, early December to hit that Christmas rush?
Wow, but bro, that's like really fast.
They might do that like the first of December, correct?
Yeah, but then the Galaxy S7 people are gonna be mad because their phone didn't even last a year. So it's like, it's like they're messed or they're effed up all the way around because it's like they release it sooner than the people that had the S7. They're gonna be like, well, we didn't even have a phone for the year. You know what I'm saying? And so they're gonna feel like they got cheated.
I have a feeling that they're gonna lose. They lose more money by people not getting or them not getting the phone out early than they're gonna lose from mad people that had the S7. Because those S7 people are gonna be mad, but I guarantee you they're gonna go out there and buy the new one.
Mm-hmm. You guys there?
Just like with iPhone, it's the same thing.
Do you think that the Samsung should just can the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 and just not produce it this year?
Yeah.
They probably should, but not. They want their money, and they're gonna try.
And you know what? Whoever continues to buy these Galaxy Note 7s after the fact that Samsung made that big mistake is wasting their money.
Right. It is. And the thing that kills me back to the point of sales and making extra revenue with more phones is that iPhone always come out with the same two phones around the same time every year and still sell hell a lot of phones.
Yeah.
So I don't see why Samsung can't just release, you know what I'm saying, the Active and whatchamacallit at the same time and still get the phone sold to different people.
Yeah, iPhone could say, "Oh, we have one new button. That's the only difference in our phone," and people are still gonna sell out. The pre-order to sell out in 5 minutes anyways.
Yep, absolutely. Because I just ordered mine today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
PS4 Pro.
I think people need to stop buying these expensive phones and actually start thinking. A phone comes out every year. A phone only lasts this certain amount of time. Why waste almost $1,000 on a phone that you know you ain't gonna keep for a long time?
Well,
how long does the phone last you?
Well, probably like a year, maybe.
A year?
Year and a half.
Gotcha.
well, that's the
I
thing.
try to get like 2 or 3 years at mine.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you buy a flagship phone, then usually you can make that phone last at least 2 to 3 years because it gets the updates.
Exactly. That's what I do. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the
That's
only.
what I've been
That's
doing
the.
with my LG Stylo too.
That's the only problem.
Uh-huh.
That's the only problem with the
Makes sense.
prepaid market. I think that a lot of the phones don't get updated, so you have to buy the phones every year or every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Because they get outdated.
You'll get left behind.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So do we,
a lot of
That's why
phones
they
though.
still-
Look how many phones are still on the 5.1 operating system that are coming out.
How many phones are still on
And they're still good
KCAP?
phones.
Yeah,
The phone will work. It doesn't really matter the operating system. If your phone works and does what it needs to. The biggest difference with the operating systems is like say you go to the Play Store and you want to download an app, and if you have too old of a system, they don't support it anymore. But I mean, you usually got a couple generations of systems before that happens.
Yeah. So you have enough time to actually upgrade.
Right. Absolutely.
But
So-
if you keep a phone for a couple of years, you should be able to save up enough money in 2 years to get a new phone. You know.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
our RH says with $1,000. He's talking about the iPhone. With $1,000, I can pay bills and buy food with that. LOL. Why do you need?
Exactly.
Nah, man. You got the iPhone, bro. You can just eat. You can. There's an app for that, man. You just download a.
There's an app for that.
Just ask Siri how you're gonna eat for fun.
Right. And I'm gonna review that app.
Oh,
I'm gonna review the hell out that app.
So who?
It's gonna be like $1,000 phones though. It's like look at for example, like I said, I just got the Grand X Max 2. But you know, it's $100 when you put your number in. And even if you don't have that, it's only $150 like for a normal person going in. You could get like 6 of those phones and let it sit, like use one for each one for 4 months, and you're still gonna get a hell of a lot more out of it than you would out of a $1,000 phone.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Because look at the 6 Plus, the 6 and the 6 Plus. When they first came out, it was big hype. Those phones were almost $1,500, and then they came out with the 6S for $1,000. Now they have the iPhone 7 for almost around $800.
Well, it depends on how many gigs you're gonna get.
That's true.
Exactly.
Go on to Amazon, for example. You can get the 256 gig memory card for like $150.
Right. And
That's true, but
and the 64 gig card, you get way less than that.
yeah, I bought a 64 gigabyte for my phone for like what, $15?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the thing is, the more like these micro SD cards, most phones barely even support 32 gigabytes still. So, like the bigger flagships, the V10 or the V20 can hold a 2 terabyte micro SD card. So
That's crazy that
And
they
they
talk
didn't-
about 2 terabytes, but they don't even have the ability, or they don't even have the cards yet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and then if they do come out with the cards are going to be what, $200-$300? Just like how when the 128 gigabyte micro SD card came out.
Yep.
My bad. All right, I'm back, guys. Just spreading it out a little more.
I suddenly I don't know if my internet or what, but I had to rejoin the call.
Really? Let's see here.
Yeah, we're on the call, so we're good.
Well, let me see. Will any of Cricket's phones update to the new iOS, like newest? You're talking about the Nougat? Probably the LG ones. LG is really good about updating software. Probably the Samsung ones, I would say. Any Motorola's Motorola's are usually good about that too.
Yeah, Motorola will be on point with those.
even though ZTE's kind of notorious for not upgrading, I think with some of the newer ones they're gonna maybe start, because I think they're gonna at some point they're gonna have to if they're gonna keep growing their customer base.
Man, ZTE just came out of left field, dude. Like, they just came out of like, wow. So,
Hey, John.
what's up?
I think Jason Gainey was asked if the cell phones that Cricket has that are like iPhones, will they update to the new iPhone operating system, the iOS, the newest version?
Yeah, all iPhones they update. You don't have to, regardless of carrier or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's what Jason Gainey was asking. He
Oh.
wasn't talking about the nougat, because the nougat is for Android.
Yeah, he said, will any of the Cricket phones update to the new iOS? He probably misinterpreting iOS and operating system.
Android.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wasn't there a new operating for Android coming out? Or already out?
Yeah, it's Nougat.
Nougat?
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it's already out.
Hey, Slim
I
Shady.
just call it
update.
Slim Shady, what do you
Speaking of updates,
Go ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask Slim Shady, what do you think about the PS4 Pro? Do you think it's a money grab? Because I see people talking about that.
I definitely say it's good to upgrade to that if you are really interested with. I think there is going to be more storage inside it, so definitely for the storage, even though you can get external drives for it. But if you're going with the VR, then that's definitely a win-win for you right there. Don't get the Slim though. Don't get the Slim. That's all I'm going to say. Don't get the Slim. Definitely get the Pro.
The
But,
Pro, people should just buy the Pro if they're looking to buy a PS4 instead of the original one, because they're going to end up having to upgrade later on. So.
Yeah, it would make more common sense. I forgot to tell you, John, there's this really nice app out there. I don't know if anybody here heard of iEmulators at all. If you're in iOS, there's this app called Happy Chick that is available at the moment. It's really nice. It's an application where basically you go to this big brand of a whole bunch of retro games, and basically it's an emulator, but instead of looking online for emulators, it's all inside the app, so you can, of course, turn on your Wi-Fi, and then you can just scroll through all the app categories. Well, not app categories, but you can scroll through all the categories for all the games. So there's just such as you can actually download a couple iOS games. There's only 3 of them, nothing really too special. There's PSP games, 64 games, arcade game, SNES, DS, PS1, Game Boy, etc. There's a lot of cool apps. There's a couple videos on it already. Check out Operation Good if you guys have it. It's really nice stuff.
Cool. I like the iPhone's invisible ink feature too. That's pretty cool. to where you can type something and can't nobody read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's that?
It's like they can send you a text message and you want to keep it private, and you got to do a code or something to see it.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool, actually.
Okay, Samsung need to come up with that too.
Yeah.
Android phones need to come up with all of that.
Yeah, the iMessenger is mug. I love it.
Yeah, because
I
now
wish we had it.
with the iPhone 7, Apple's now kind of beating Android phones. The fact that their phones are water resistant now, and half of these phones that we pay over $300 for don't even have water resistance. It's sad.
Well, you think they would, because you look at like the Kyocera. You got these cheap phones that are water resistant, dust resistant, and you got these, like you said, $300, $400, $500 phones that don't even have it. It doesn't seem right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know. I've never, the water resistant thing has never really been a big issue to me. Like I don't play around water. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't use my phone on the toilet. I don't know. I've never had an issue.
Well, you can walk outside after the rain and drop it in a puddle on accident. You know, you never know.
Who does that?
Well, if you drop it in a puddle, if it's not resistant, it's gonna go bad.
I've
You
done
say
that
worst case
before.
scenario, huh?
Yep.
I've never dropped the phone.
I had the HTC 510. I walked into my bathroom. The toilet was open, right? Don't worry, there's no poop or feces or anything. And
Poop is feces.
I had my phone. Hey, John said some guy brought him in a phone with feces all over it.
Oh my
That
god.
he dropped in the toilet. So,
Oh shit.
but yeah, I mean, simple accidents. I dropped my phone in the toilet.
Oh my god.
Santa says no shit.
I just don't
I
don't
did
know
that back
how
when I had Verizon.
I just don't know how
phone
people
in the
drop their
toilet.
phones, man, like all the time. I just don't get it. I've never dropped the phone in my life. Never.
I feel you. I don't either. I
That's
don't
a
drop
good gift.
It's like these people have
That
like
time
butter.
when the BlackBerry Storm 2 came out, I dropped it in the toilet on accident. So I was cleaning the toilet and I had my phone and I bumped it in. And I'm like, oh crap, it's ruined. It wouldn't turn on, wouldn't do nothing. 2 weeks later, just for the hell of it, I'm like, oh, I wonder. Turned it on, worked perfect. Nothing
Yeah, that's
wrong
how
with
my
it. It just took long time to dry out.
Yeah, that's how my HTC 510 was after I dropped it in the toilet. It worked like a week later.
Okay, what was everybody's first phone in the live chat and on the Skype call? What was your first phone, guys?
Wow.
Damn.
Samsung.
Whenever Kyocera came out in like 2000, so
The original Hydro. They had that little tiny 3-inch Kyocera Hydro phone
How about
that you had to do some
how about this?
twisting and locking to get the battery out.
First smartphone. We'll say first smartphone because flip phones and feature phone. First smartphone.
Right, because my first one was a Motorola Brick in 1998.
Oh dang.
I had a brick for real. No joke. Nothing but the digital numbers on it. That's it.
All right.
the first BlackBerry Storm was the first smartphone I had.
BlackBerry.
First smartphone I had was the Galaxy Vibrant.
Ooh.
First smartphone I had was the Samsung Galaxy Nexus.
Mine was
Got
the
you. First smartphone I had was. Go ahead, John.
oh shit. Mine was the Samsung Galaxy. Oh my God, what's this thing called? It had a. Oh my God. I'm messing up now. It had a sliding keyboard and a little trackpad on it, and it was a Samsung.
Oh, damn.
It was the free one from Sprint.
You mean it's called the Sidekick?
No.
Yeah, the Sidekick.
No, it's a Galaxy. It's a Samsung Galaxy.
It's just,
Oh wait, no, that was
It
the
was a
LG.
Samsung Galaxy made like that?
Yeah, Samsung Galaxy. Yeah, it was an Android and had like a little trackpad, but it was touchscreen and it was Android. It was Android. I just can't remember it right now.
Wow.
Looks like we all gotta do research.
Google time. Gotta Google it.
No question.
I'm trying to think.
My first
Google it.
smartphone.
Oh,
My first
Intrepid.
smartphone, right? I got rid of my Razor. My first smartphone was a HTC Evo 3D.
Nice.
Oh, that was. I love that phone.
I love that phone. Yeah.
I ended up trading my Galaxy Nexus for that phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I ended up regretting in the long run.
Right.
But I love that
everybody's
phone. That
first,
phone was lit.
How about everybody's first actual 4G phone? Mine was a Samsung Chart. I saw it advertised in the Super Bowl, and I went and got it like 2 days later.
Really?
Man, I
Yeah, the
hate.
Samsung Chart is freaking awesome.
I hated that thing because you couldn't flash it to anybody,
Thank you.
anything. It was unflashable. And I was in the
So when I
flash.
did, it didn't really matter. Though.
Yeah, I was in the
Some people
flashing
does,
business.
but what it needed to do for me, it did.
Mm-hmm. Shoot. My first 4G joint was the HTC. What's that Droid? The first 1080 phone that ever came out on Verizon. It was a Droid something. I forget, but I had it.
Turbo, maybe?
No.
No.
Before then, it was the first 1080 phone period on the market, and I had to get it.
I know what you're talking about. Droid DNA.
Yeah, the DNA exactly. I had to strap around it. Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh, I don't know.
That thing still goes for $75 to $100 on Amazon.
Man.
My Samsung Charge I used up until probably about 6 months ago for internet and stuff, but
Intrepid.
it'll charge
There
perfect,
we go.
but it won't. It'll stick on the load like on a restart screen. It'll go so far and then it'll just keep restarting and it won't like actually load it anymore.
So it's boot locked.
So mine was a Samsung Galaxy. Mine was a Samsung Intrepid. That's what it was called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did it have a split keyboard or a full keyboard?
I had a full QWERTY keyboard that slid out.
Okay.
Mine was the the original Kyocera Hydro.
Oh my god. From Boost
Little
Mobile?
tiny one. Yeah.
That fucking thing, man. I remember selling that shit too. That had that big ass cap on the top to charge it.
All right. How about the Nokia 9000 communicator?
That sounds hella old.
It was driven by an Intel 386 CPU.
Wow.
I just
When
still
you look at like how far batteries have come, like too, because like in Samsung Charge, looking at it right now, had a it's hard to read it
1500.
now. It's like either a 15 or 15. I think it's a 1500 milliamp.
Oh, I'm
battery.
sure it was a 1500. Trust me, yeah.
But you know, and then now you look at like if you find a phone that's under like 2600, you're gonna have a hard time finding something. You know, you never find a 1500 milliamp battery now on a phone unless you're getting one of those $20 smartphones.
Now you can go buy an iPhone.
Man,
Go buy an iPhone. The battery would be 26,000 milliamp, but in reality, it's like 200.
Yeah, but iPhone somehow makes their batteries like just you could have like the smallest battery in the world in an iPhone, and somehow iPhone is able to make those things last. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Sony came out with the Sony Ericsson P800. It says this smartphone featured touchscreen and up to 128 megabytes of memory.
That's supposed to be.
That's 2002. That's 14 years ago.
Man.
I can't believe the technology that the first people that went to the moon, what they had on board. It's crazy, man. They had it was like megabytes or kilobytes or something like that. Like it wasn't even like I think like even flip phones nowadays are like have more technology in it than the first lunar spacecraft, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, there's a flip phone that's like $30, and it has almost like 8 gigabytes of storage,
Mm.
and it has like an 8 megapixel camera on the front.
Oh, no. I had the Intercept. There we go. Shit, I finally found it. Samsung Intercept. That thing was a piece of garbage. Samsung Intercept. There we go.
I bet you would have been better than my Kyocera Hydro.
Shoot, I still miss my LG Envies and my LG chocolate phones.
Those chocolate phones were lit back then. That was like the iPhone 7.
Yeah.
I can't believe the slide out keyboard just got taken away, dude. Like nobody has it at all now, pretty much.
Yeah, the BlackBerry does.
Yeah, BlackBerry.
That's it.
Yeah, you look how big the slide-out keyboard was for a while, and yeah, you would have never thought it would pretty much disappear. You probably find a couple of phones like here and there, maybe with it, but yeah, I just really can't believe that it disappeared like that. That was so cool.
There was people that couldn't live without the sliding keyboard. I didn't like it. I didn't like it myself, but there was people that they did not want to go away from that sliding keyboard thing.
Well, for me, it's so much easier to text on the keyboard back then, or I mean on the Slido one. Now it's like, I mean, like with my X Max 2, I mean, oh my God, the keyboard is so freaking awesome, and it's big, it's like easy to type on, it's hard to screw up, it's awesome.
What
Hey John, what was the?
Go ahead.
When was the first iPhone released?
The first iPhone?
Yeah.
I'll look it up right now.
Oh, I already had it right here in front of me. I didn't know if you knew it right off the top of your head.
Oh no, I don't know, bro.
That's been like 10 years ago.
Oh, damn, okay.
2007.
Yep.
Oh, 9 years ago. Okay.
June 2000.
They keep saying next is going to be their 10th anniversary.
That's awesome. What was they gonna do?
Now, what you're saying before, like, well, like my phone probably being bootlocked. Is there anything I can do to actually make? Cause I have like, I don't know if any guys have ever heard of it. It's called an MB meter or mobile performance meter. It's like you have it on your phone and you get points and you can use them for like about 60 different gift cards. I had like a $10 gift card worth of points on it, and it's like it won't turn on for me to get it off of it.
Yeah, I mean, once a phone's boot locked, the best bet is to, call Samsung. That's your best bet. I mean, even then, that when it's boot locked, it means the actual OS and the data is all corrupted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be your best bet. Call Samsung.
So
I mean, the battery, even though it's so low, is actually awesome on this thing. I mean, I've had it. Well, I didn't have it like turned on because obviously it just keeps like going like the loading screen restarting. But I don't think I turned it on for like probably about 3 months, and the thing still turned right on.
what did you have,
Yeah, that's how boot lock.
Ross? What did you have before you just got the Grand X Max 2?
I had the Warp Elite from Boost.
Oh wow.
That thing was actually, believe it or not, was actually a damn good phone for about the first 9 months. And then it started having problems where, like right before I just got this phone, I would try to answer the phone. It wouldn't let me answer the phone. It would just randomly just shut off and do the whole applications loading thing. I mean, I would keep trying to hit the button to go into my apps. Just like come up with these like about 4 big apps, like kind of right in the back, and I'd have to do that like 10, 12 times for the regular apps. And it just took a crap. But for the first 9 months, it was probably the best cell phone I ever had. Really.
I love doing the that thing where you unlock the developer mode and then you go to the animation and then you set it to 0. I do that with every phone, man.
Oh, I know. Even though it doesn't actually make your phone faster, it sure the hell makes it feel like it is.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
One thing, the graphics phone that like brings your like turns like into 2D something. There's something about the GPU acceleration or the CPU acceleration.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I do that to every one of my phones that I have. As soon as I get it.
Oh, here it is. Force GPU rendering.
What is that?
Force use the GPU for 2D drawing, usually instead of 3D. So the phone goes a little bit faster.
Really?
A little happy.
Never
I try. Doesn't make big of a difference, but you can try it out for yourself. It's nothing really too big.
might have to try that. Sounds interesting, my friend.
Interest.
So,
This may be a kind of a stupid type question, but once the battery starts like bubbling up, or you know what I mean, like kind of instead of being flat, it kind of becomes a little bit round. How long is it good for before it kind of explodes on you?
It's no good.
Well, no, it actually still charges and works.
But still, it's gonna end up.
This is my Galaxy Core Prime, that I just use for internet.
oh yeah, you can go for a long time, dude. You can go for a long time. It's not gonna explode on you anyway. It's just gonna go out.
It just depends on how big it is. Like, who remembers the Samsung Replenish?
Yeah, I had that one.
Yeah, so I still have it, and it still works and everything, but the battery is like maybe like almost an inch thick now. It's so bad, and I hate when batteries get like that.
Yeah, it just means that one or two of the cells in the phone itself has, ruptured or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't.
And then,
It's not gonna
I
explode.
I don't want to have it on me or something.
No, it's not gonna explode. It might leak some eventually, but it ain't gonna explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way it's gonna explode is if you stab it or beat it up.
Okay, when I just watched it keep going, I'm like, I don't want to have something happen to me, so I figured I'd ask first.
No, you'll start smelling something before it blows up.
Okay.
You'll have like a 10-second scent window.
So I'm sleeping and I smell something and then, uh-oh.
Just throw the phone as fast as you can. Just throw that.
What?
Okay. You can piss in it too.
That worked.
There's reports of an explosion in Manhattan. What?
What?
What the fuck is going on?
Shit.
Was it at Trump Tower?
I don't know, but I'm about to check CNN right now.
Well, I'm watching ABC right now, and I think if there was an explosion, they would have interrupted and broke into the football game.
So there was an explosion in New York's Chelsea neighborhood Saturday night. At 8:30 p.m., a dumpster blew up outside a 14-story residence for the blind.
Okay. So nothing.
It was a pipe bomb earlier in Seaside Park.
Wow.
And that one was in a garbage can.
When was that?
The explosion that everyone's talking about now happened at 8:30 p.m. And then
What time? Because it's Saturday night here. It's like 8:38 my time.
it happened at 8:30, so must have been 7:30 your time.
Yeah, it was 7:30 Central Time.
Yeah. Because it's 7:38 where I am now. So it happened literally like almost 8 minutes ago my time zone. And then they found that pipe bomb earlier in the day.
So all right. Let's see here. What else we got to talk about? All right. So
I have one question for you. I have the Samsung Aviator from US Cellular. The phone still works, battery works, but is there a way to like updates like anyway, like the older systems like that? Because I can't do anything with it now because it's not, it wasn't even the Play Store on it. It was whatever the Play Store was called before it was the Play Store.
Marketplace.
Yeah, it still has Marketplace on. But the phone itself works. I just can't update anything with it.
That's probably because you have no space.
Nah, man. Probably not
I
gonna
only
really
have
be.
like 1 or 2 apps on it.
But still, the App Store size now 2 megabytes.
Okay.
I mean, you'll still be able to go onto the marketplace and get some stuff.
Yeah, you just won't be able to update it.
Yeah.
So it'll still look old as hell. Which, personally, I like that design.
It was pretty cool. I didn't know if there was a way to like upgrade like the older systems like that at all. So.
I mean,
I have a few different phones that are just too old that where they work, but when you can't upgrade them, then it kind of limits what you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always go to settings and then do the update thing and see if it updates, see if it has any updates.
Or you can find the Google Play Store APK online and download it.
Sure.
What do I look for?
What did you say to look for?
The Google Play APK.
Oh, yeah, I did. I one of my older phones. I had to do that to download the Google Play Store.
Yeah, that's gonna be your best bet for updating it.
Okay.
Because they barely even still support Honeycomb, the store on Honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
Yeah, now I smell like weed.
So, what do you think was the best? What do you think was the best update for Android back in the day? When do you think Android like really became like kind of smoother?
I think personally Honeycomb.
Honeycomb?
Oh yeah, Honeycomb. Yeah, I was gonna say Honeycomb or the first Lollipop.
Yeah. But if we're talking like back in the day,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Honeycomb because that's when they actually brought out widgets, the customizables. So.
Oh yeah. I know everybody liked those features.
I couldn't believe that you couldn't Bluetooth your contacts over, and that was like actually a feature on like it was a feature that came out.
Like their flagship.
It was like I think I had a phone that was like Gingerbread or something like that, or the one before it. And if you didn't have Gingerbread, you couldn't Bluetooth your contacts or something like that. It was weird. It was something that's like so simple.
It's because the contact apps had a different file format in Gingerbread than older devices. Because every year there's always some feature that's incompatible with older phones.
Right, and that's done on purpose.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like how Marshmallow has they implemented the actual screen splitting, but only like the LG Stylo, the V10, and all that. Only those phones were able to do it because they have this actual hardware to do that. But now with Android Nougat, you can now just do it without hardware. Just update your phone. Boom, it's there.
KitKat. Yeah, KitKat was a pretty good one too. KitKat kind of had some good features, and it kind of made everything a little bit smoother. Because Gingerbread to KitKat, I think
personally, I prefer. Yeah. Personally, I prefer KitKat because you can actually flash ROMs a whole lot easier than Lollipop or Marshmallow.
Do you think rooting is still? Do you think rooting still necessary? Like I don't really see rooting as a necessary thing anymore.
Sometimes it depends. It ultimately is going to be
yeah. I was gonna say it all depends.
Yeah.
Well, I know I used to see a lot of YouTube channels talking about rooting phones and stuff, and I'd say it's drastically dropped on them. Like I rarely see anyone talk about rooting anymore.
Well,
not only is it against the law, now it's federal law, but now Android, Google has blocked people from having the ability to root their phones.
I think it's because there's so many phones coming out. Like back in the day, there only used to be 1 or 2 or 3 phones per year. You know what I'm saying? And there can be a whole.
Oh yeah, now you can get like 30 phones a year between the different carriers.
Yeah, there was like a whole community behind each phone. You know what I'm saying? And that community would try to root their phone and try to find a trying to find an exploit to get to root the phone or whatever. Now there's just so many of them that it's just impossible to keep up with it and keep the community up. I think that's what it is mostly, is that there's too many phones that are just releasing.
Right. Yeah. Look how many new different name brand phones have come out in the past year and a half.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
One thing.
What was that phone called? The LG Optimus V. That thing was like, man, that thing was out for a long time, and people kept rooting it and updating it. It was that little Android phone with was it like a 3.2-inch screen or something like that, and had the four little buttons on the bottom, the rubber buttons.
Yeah.
That thing saw support for a long time.
It was like my LG Optimus 2 or something that I used to have.
HTC now has the developer, so you can sign up to become a developer on HTC phones, and you can professionally root your phone now. So it's not illegal technically now because they're granting you access, and I mean, I like that a whole lot better than downloading these apps from like the Chinese, which you can't understand what it says. You might even be signing your life away just by clicking on it.
Yeah. Right. Basically, what they're thinking is why find the rooters or not join the rooters?
Exactly. Because also, if you look at Google, they half their phones that Google has are rooted. That's how they're able to experiment with new features. So.
I'm still.
Hey, driving a motorcycle?
No, I got off of work and I'm stuck here waiting for the bus because I missed it. And people are just driving by.
So, guys, where do you think BlackBerry's headed, man? Do you think they're headed to a good place? Are they gonna die?
It's gonna die off. Right. It's over with. The BlackBerry Priv was their last hope.
Damn, man, they had such a strong community too, man. That Crackberry thing and all that stuff, man. That's it.
Everyone always wanted a BlackBerry too. Now it's iPhones, Samsungs, LG.
You guys remember the other one, what is it, WebOS, the one with the Pixie.
Firefox.
Not Firefox. It was the one where it was They had the, I think I can't even remember. Palm. Was it Palm?
Oh yeah. Wasn't that Huawei or Huawei?
No.
No.
You mean the Palm Pre?
Yeah, they had the Palm Pre.
I thought they got bought out by them.
And it was like a nice interface where you just swipe left, right, up, down, or whatever. It was a pretty cool interface.
Yeah. Sprint was the ones that fully implemented that with their phones that they sold.
BlackBerry and Windows Phone. Do you think Windows Phone is gonna die, guys? No.
You said no.
I mean, now or next year, because I have a Windows phone that I use for Xbox. I solely use it for Xbox.
Well, I would say this, that the Windows Phone, Microsoft just has money, on top of money on top of money. So if they want to keep feeding that Microsoft thing and just release a couple phones a year, I mean, it is what it is.
Right, because they're going to be diehard Windows users, just like there's diehard Android and diehard iOS.
I mean, one thing Windows needs to do is update their little app store. That's a major deficit of Windows. Their app store is literally limited to almost 10,000 apps.
Yeah, I couldn't do my YouTube off of Windows Phone at all. Oh my God, it would be so horrible because there's like no live streaming app, there's no YouTube app, there's no YouTube Studio app. It's just crazy, man.
And then if you do find one, it's gonna cost you like $5-6.
Yeah. Well, Windows, they had the Windows Mobile back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Or Windows, whatever they had back in the day, and then they just gave up on that.
Yeah.
So, and then now that it looks like they just might give up on this Windows Phone thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just kind of sad to see that. I really like the interface of Windows phones. I think they're pretty smooth. They operate pretty well.
Yeah, because I have the 640, the Nokia 640, and I have zero lag on that phone.
Because like Samsung and HTC are not even supporting them anymore, right? Like you remember they had the HTC like 8X or something like that, and the Samsung had a phone with them.
Well, Samsung has the tablets now. And the last HTC was the HTC 10, which has Windows 10 now on it.
Hey, Paul Tech, what's up, brother? What's going on?
What's up, Paul Tech?
Paul Tech in the house. Ooh, man. So we're probably gonna go ahead and cut it off at 10 o'clock. We've been up here for a little bit. I don't want to keep you guys all night. The Lumia 1020 needs a new brother. That camera was amazing at the time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, good fruit.
So I wonder what happened to the Galaxy Zoom and all that stuff. Like that, is anybody doing that anymore or no? Or is that like a dumb...
I don't believe so. I think it just faded out, John.
Yeah, but you know what, guys, I'm talking about, right? That camera phone, basically.
Right. With the technology of all these cameras, and that goes smaller and get bigger, megapixels out of them.
Right.
What knocked that one down,
Yeah.
Right. Hey, what happened to that Nokia phone that had the big camera on the back of it?
Oh shit,
They
yeah.
still have it.
Oh yeah. What was that thing called? What was that thing called?
It was a 10 something.
No. I'm talking about. No, there was another phone as well. The 1020. That's the one we're talking about actually.
Yeah.
No, but there was something else. There was something else, and it was like a Bunto or something like that. It wasn't. Oh my god. And it had the same 42 megapixel sensor.
Wow.
I just can't remember the name of it. And everybody wanted it to come over to the States, but didn't come over to the States. Didn't make its way over.
Right. Didn't make its way over.
Nope.
It was big overseas, but not over here.
Right.
Crystal too. That released overseas and was doing really well, but because the first one didn't do well over here, they didn't. I guess they decided to bring the second one over. John, I figured out why I kept dropping Skype call. I accidentally had my data and Wi-Fi on, and it was two of them were screwing with each other.
Oh.
Yep, that'll do it every time. It's fighting
So I'm
for
like,
the
what the
signal.
heck? I'm like, so I did a speed test, and I'm like, shoot, I'm getting like 9 megabyte or gig, whatever a second, getting good signal, and I'm like, why the heck I keep dropping?
There it is.
And then I looked, and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
There it is.
Yep, they were fighting to be the dominant one.
Yep.
Look, the Lumia.
I learned my lesson with that like 2 years ago.
This is what it was right here. The Lumia 808 PureView. The Lumia 808 PureView.
I never heard of that one.
That's the one that also had a 42 megapixel sensor, but it didn't have.
When did that one come out?
It came out right before the 1020, and it didn't have Windows on it. It didn't have Android on it. It was just had its like own kind of OS.
Had Linux.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, that thing was badass, man. I wonder if I got a the 1020 if it would make my what is it called? If it would make my channel any better. What do you think, guys? Or no?
I mean, not really.
No.
Because one, the Windows Store is still outdated.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about just shoot the videos with that phone, and then what I'm saying, put it into the Android editing app.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, this isn't hard to try,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I'm gonna look it up. 1020.
But watch it be like $400 or $500.
Lumia 1020 specs. I'm gonna see the specs. I'm gonna see what let me look here real quick.
I was watching today, sort of an older review from MKBHD today, John. And he shoots off his live streams and his reviews and videos using a $50,000 camera.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's Big Red.
So here we go. It's it was released in 2013. It's Windows Phone 8, 32 gigabytes of storage, no card slot. It's got 41 megapixel sensor, 1080p, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 2000 milliamp battery. Damn, that's kind of low. The battery's kind of low. Let's see here. Trying to look at the camera here. So the 41 megapixel Carl Zeiss optics optic image stabilization, and auto manual focus, xenon and LED flash. Video 1080p 30 frames per second, four times lossless digital zoom. I don't think I would actually use that. Secondary camera, which is the front camera, is only a 1.2 megapixel 720p camera. So that would kind of suck.
How can they even put that in? That's, wow. I didn't even think they could make that small or that crappy of a front camera anymore.
So yeah, so that would suck because, like, you know what I'm saying, I usually do a front, like one with the front camera, like, you know, what's up guys, da 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 da, this is what we can be talking about. Then I play my intro,
Right.
and then I usually use the back camera for the other one. So
Right.
I don't know. So maybe that's not such a good idea. Oh well.
I mean, you should just invest in a camera that the video loggers like Roman Atwood and them have.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, because either way, you're still gonna get better pixels. You're gonna get better audio too, and then you can slide a micro SD card into them.
True.
Yeah, but John, right now the camera you're using on your Idol 3, it's working great. It worked great
Mm-hmm.
for your live stream. Yeah, it works great.
I mean, the only reason why that the live stream comes in at a bad quality is one, because YouTube doesn't process it right away, and second, you're using a separate app like Gusher. So.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, because this is not meant to be expanded like this. Really, it's meant to be just a little small picture in the corner.
Right.
Yeah, because when you see me doing Gusher on my live stream, my first live stream, the quality came out crappy. But when I used like YouTube gaming, it came out better. So,
Let's see here.
I mean, Gusher's only what, $1? So.
Yeah, $1 a month.
But still, it's not bad. That's not bad at all.
So the only thing you need to do for your videos is get better audio. Yeah, so I should probably get like some kind of lapel mic or something like that. One of those little clip-on ones or something.
Right, because when you your introduction, your music and stuff, John.
Yeah.
It's clear, it's loud. But when you come on, when you're doing your talking, we're starting your review, really got to turn up the volume to be able to hear you.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you work at Metro PTS and you have like the Bluetooth headset.
Mm-hmm.
How the audio came out on that. It's kind of like that when you start
Oh,
videos.
Damn. What's up, little Johnny?
But I mean, they sell like these little lavaliers that plug into your phone for like 99 cents on eBay that work good. So I bought one. I ordered me one. It came in. It worked. It was working for a little while, and then I don't know what happened to it. I think my cousin maybe dropped it in water, but it started sounding all like bubbly, cracky. So.
Here you go, buddy. All right. So let's see here. Emily Grimm says it sounds fine to me.
Well, yeah, the live streams do because you're in your house, but at like the Cricket store where it's more open and wider, bigger, your voice kind of gets lost.
Yeah. But I love the lighting over there, man.
Oh yeah.
It's like perfect lighting for any video.
That's how they're able to sell the phones.
Yeah, I love.
If there's no one like you, that's how they sell the phones.
Huh?
If there's no one like you in the store,
Yeah.
That's their only way of selling phones is the lighting.
Let's see here. Okay. So, guys, do we have any closing topics or anything like that? Anybody, any questions that anybody wants to ask before we? Any burning questions?
How about the V10 or the V20?
Yeah, the
Is it
V20.
worth buying?
Man,
That's
from,
V20.
that's like what?
I think
Yeah,
that could be like a whole nother live stream. So
Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing that for my for this live stream. I don't know, like it's like really hard to come up with these titles, man, every night. Like I rack my brain every day before I do this every night. And just be like, what the hell am I gonna do tonight? Because like if you don't bring a good title, then you know what I'm saying, your video just doesn't go nowhere. So nobody comes and checks it out, and you know what I'm saying, people don't come on the live stream, so it's like you got to do it clickbaity, a little bit clickbaity, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? You can't go overboard, because then it's
right.
because then you lose credibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be like you got to walk that fine line.
Exactly.
All right, so let's see here.
I was thinking about.
Oh, go ahead.
I was thinking about that for my channel too, because I know this was the first week of my channel being up, so I made sure that I blasted like 12 videos out. But starting next week, I'm gonna start uploading videos every other day. I post it like every day, so I can just think of more titles and more content. You know what I'm saying, to put on up.
Yep.
Right.
Alrighty, let's see. So the LG V20 has a let's see here. It comes with Android Nougat pre-installed. Has a 5.7-inch display, 1440 by 2560 pixel display. What is this? 16 megapixel camera. 4 gigabytes of RAM. Sounds really nice. And 3200 milliamp battery. Memory. So let's see here. Okay, so the cameras on the back. One is a dual 16 megapixel cameras, and then an 8 on the front. That would be nice. Second, let me see here. Okay, wait. Dual 16 megapixel and 8 megapixel. Okay, no. Sorry. There's a 16 megapixel one, and then there's an 8 megapixel one. And then there's a 5 megapixel one on the front, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But, So yeah, it's got a fingerprint sensor that everybody's like all freaking in love with. I don't use a fingerprint sensor. Like I literally have no use for it. But
Oh, it's the same with me. I don't personally see a point in it, but some people want to feel super secure. It's like.
But you know what, John? They got that V20 has a removable battery now.
yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And Samsung, if the Note series still had the removable battery, man, all they would have had to do was just tell everybody take out the batteries and replace the batteries. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
But they couldn't do that because of the waterproofing.
Yep.
It breaks the seals.
Well, that and
Well, it depends on what phone.
well, no, I'm talking about he's talking about the Galaxy Note 7, like taking them in and like just replacing the battery, because it kind of messes up the seal. I understand that. I'm talking about if they had a removable back, literally people would have just had to, take in their battery and then put a new battery in, and that's it. Problem solved.
Right.
But
Yeah. But thing with watertight phones is, why are you guys going to release a phone early and risk the chance of something happening in these phones that are sealed just for the sole factor of waterproofing it, why are you guys going to rush the phone? Because then something like with the Note 7 battery exploding, that happens. Look, they're out of money now. Their stocks actually went down when they released that recall.
Oh, of
So
course.
they ended up taking a bigger hit than waiting another month. So
True.
Let's see here. So it says,
Right, but
why does Cricket put, there's a question in chat, why does Cricket put their stamp on phones?
every carrier does that.
Yeah, every carrier
Right,
does
the
that.
tramp stamp.
I mean, who cares?
That's to know that. That's telling you that you're their bitch now.
That's right. That's the tramp stamp.
Yep.
Go, Tana. Tell them about it.
Man,
All right.
not official.
Have you guys?
Huh?
Do any of you guys take a bus, like a public transportation?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever had, like, you know how they have the transit stations where you can get off one bus and walk like 5 steps to another bus?
Yeah.
Have you ever had some like drunk dude that looks like he's dead just laying on the floor?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like 3 of them right now next to me.
Wow.
Man.
They literally look dead.
It's crazy.
I should probably live stream it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's when you know your YouTube channel is horrible, when you got to live stream homeless people laying on the floor.
All right, guys. So I guess that's it. I think let's go ahead and cut it off. So everybody, go ahead and give your outro.
Big John, wait to see y'all the next time around.
All right.
This is Dan Tanner from Tanner Does Tech. I really enjoyed this convo and stream. It gets the damn stamp of approval. Catch you on the next one. Be easy.
Oh, it's my turn now? All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. After the live stream, keep the chat going. Also, I want to give a thanks to John and Dan Tana for motivating me to actually start my channel back up. So definitely drop a like on this video and all their videos.
All right, guys.